here. We are going live. Got a couple of friends of mine going live at the same time. But I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a few minutes. We got some people going live and we are going to get going, friends. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. I am going to get my other screen going in just a second. And let me know if you have any questions, friends. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. Hope all is well. Come on in, say hello. Make sure you like the live comment and say hello to me so we know you are here. Appreciate everybody joining the live stream. This is my 4 o'clock go live, and we're going to talk all things live streaming, friends. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate everybody joining the live. Thank you so much for that thumbs up. If you are new to my live, say hello. How are you? Appreciate the thumbs up. In the meantime, appreciate all the support. How you doing, the Idea Barista? How's everything going? I'm a little late. I was over in Dr. Trish. She had her battle that she was doing. She had a battle that she was doing for today because her power ups were about to expire. So she wanted to make sure she did her power up battle and get that in. So I was supporting the girl. So let me know if there's any questions, though. I appreciate you all coming in. Hello, friends. How are you? Thank you for the comments. English, please. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, we're going to get started in just a second. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. And we'll go from there. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to get started in just a few. So let me know if you have any questions, friends. Hey, how you doing? Come on in, friends. Appreciate the support. So we'll have a few friends coming in now. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for the, let's see. Thank you, I did stuff. So wait a minute. I was looking, I was like, that doesn't sound up to date. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. So you see me in real time trying to set up screens and do all the things. I was looking at my battle group because I have some people battling, so I had to check in and see what was the status. And so that threw me off a little bit. so I had to check in. In the meantime, let me get going, y'all. Thank you all who are here. I appreciate you all joining. So here's the house rules of engagement. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. If you have not engaged as of yet, feel free to put a comment in. Do the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up from YouTube because YouTube likes to make sure you're here and engaging. Thumbs up, please. And then we also, let's say 4:15 p.m. I'm setting up my screen right now, Eastern. Let's say live fest tips. Okay, so I put that in there. I'm setting up my screen so I can share it out with people and let them know I'm live. I'm about to set up the screen now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your thumbs up. Make sure you like the live. That means thumbs up. Also comment if you haven't commented already. And make sure you subscribe. We have 853 subscribers. So we are growing. Thank you so much for the compliments. We are growing. So come on in. We're going to get to talking. And we're going to share out the live. If you don't mind sharing it out. And then we're going to get going. So we got some friends that are going live today. And we're going to get going. So sweet. Appreciate you all. Come on in. Appreciate you all supporting. Thank you all for the compliments. Make sure you like the live, thumbs up. Also comment. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. Okay. So my moderator, I forgot to say this. I'm sorry, friend. My moderator is the Idea Barista. She is monitoring the chat. So just know she's the person that is making sure you guys are staying in good behavior. And she is, and so she's also helping to answer questions if you have questions about what's happening with the live stream. If you're also on YouTube, she's really good with helping you understand YouTube as well. So just know she has a couple different channels. So just know she has some insights. So feel free to connect with her. She's a great person to follow and connect with. And then make sure you're subscribing to that channel and also to this channel. Okay? So let me know and make sure you like the live as well. Okay? And we are about to go live. Thank you so much. I am very nice. Appreciate it. Okay, now you went into a different place. Thanks for that. So I end up taking that one off, as you can tell. Let's see. Get ready for Power League. They have stuff in here for Live Fest already, guys. So I was just gonna look at it real quick. I was in a live this morning earlier. You're welcome, friend. And they were talking all things going live. So I told them about the Live Fest. So I'm gonna be talking about that quite a bit. It jumps off tomorrow. We got some people doing some battles today. My friend Idea Barista, she has the house rules in the chat for you all. So make sure you are 18 years and older. Okay. That's because TikTok and YouTube requires that you be 18 years and older. Feeling motivated, I like 7 to 8 LY message me checking up on me. What happened now? It's very sweet. Oh, what happened now? People were checking on you? They're like, where you at? Why you ain't going live? Is that what just happened? By the way, I'm doing okay, feeling motivated. I had like messaging. That is beautiful. TikTok is, oh, too bad. Sorry to hear that, friend. But we do have YouTube. I've been, how do you know what? You've been on these YouTube streets. Maybe that's why I didn't feel like you have been gone. But you know what? You need to go live more often so they can see you. Yeah. Nobody knows you have been gone live. People hadn't realized you were in chats and comments, but you need to go live. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know you be laughing at these comments. I was like, thank you so much. These comments. Oh, Lord. When you do, please stay professional. Exactly. Please stay professional. Let's keep it. Let's stay focused, friends. Now, when you do your other channel, this is for the Idea Barista. Do you get that a lot in terms of? Well, do you go live? Did you go live from the other channel? The K-pop or the Korean channel that you did? You did. You had gone live a few times because I've seen content. Is it the same experience or is that a different part of the world? Let me know. Thank you so much for the compliments. Uh, let's stay focused, friend. We're gonna stay focused just because we want to stay on topic, friends. Okay? Thank you for that. So you got to stay on topic. So question of the day is, how do you go live? That's the question. Okay. What will be the topic for discussion? How do you go live? Do you go live on YouTube or TikTok? What's your live streaming experience? How many times have you gone live? What's your topic? Will you go live? So let me know, friends. We're about to go live on TikTok. I co-stream. This is going to be a playlist. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. I appreciate you all coming in. Oh, you never went live again. Oh, wow. Um, oh, oh, wow. Okay, friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, that probably was a little intimidating, huh? We're going to speak English only. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my live, come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. I'm going to set up my other page. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions about live streaming. In the meantime, this is my live stream at 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, at 4 o'clock Eastern. So we're going to talk over here. I'm going to share out my live. I added to my story so people know I'm live. And then I also am going to send a notification to my community so that they also know I'm live. And we're going to talk all things going live. So feel free to connect and ask questions if you're curious about going live as well. Um, Hold on one second. Thank you all for being here. And let me set up my screen. Hold on one second. Let's see. There we go. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I just shared out my live. I appreciate you all joining the live. I was sharing out my live. I was sitting there typing in some information for you all. So let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate the support. Come on in. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to talk all things going live in the meantime. If you're new to my live, come on in. So I was just in a couple of our creators lives here on in the agency, and we were talking about Live Fest. So we're going to continue the conversation about Live Fest. I posted some content about Live Fest as well. Hey, Natty Nat. Hey, how you doing, Bobby Banks? Hello, friend, for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Silver Fox, appreciate you joining as well. Natty Nat, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Nika Grace. Nika Grace, are you ready? Are you ready? How you doing? Healing with Bailey's mom. Appreciate you. Hola. So come on in, friends. So I was in some of the other creators' lives. On Pure Intentions, I was up in our box for a little bit, so we were sitting there chatting and stuff. And she's definitely doing Live Fest. But here's the reality, and I posted content about this. So everything I say in this live, just know you can go back and reference the post I did today just for a little bit more clarity. If there's some details that you missed, I gave you five, actually six things you want to be aware of when it comes to round one of Live Fest. So we're going to talk about it a little bit more because I know people are curious and they're trying to figure this thing out. And then, of course, I'm happy to answer questions from my community. So if you guys have questions, we had a really great conversation. I stayed on 2.5 hours, y'all, earlier today. Now, I'm not going to stay on that long this time, okay? So just know that. How you doing, Bountiful Healing? How you doing? Oh, you changed your name, Tattoo and Fasting. Look at you, friend. You said I'm expanding. You're expanding. I love it. Um, and so what I'm not going to he said, "Hola, hello, friend." I'm not going to stay on as long because we know our friend Nika Grace is supposed to be doing her power up battle. So she's going to go live when I get off. I don't know why she said that because I'm going to get off in real soon. Are you ready? Let me know if you're ready, Nika. We are gonna go get off real soon, so you don't have to worry about waiting on me. I don't know if that is good or bad. You want me to stall? Let me know if I need to stall. Hey Luna, how you doing? Come on in, friend. So all my friends, as you come in, let's make sure we are liking and sharing out the live. Thank you, Silver Fox, for sharing the live out. Rwanda, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for joining the live as well. Appreciate you, friend. So I know some of you guys may be joining me because you were curious about Live Fest. So I'm happy to answer questions in that post, and that's probably the way I'll structure this conversation. I start off by saying there's 5 things, and then I gave one bonus. Okay, thank you for that. Appreciate this, the best gear. So that is actually the first thing. So that is actually the very first thing you need to be aware of, and that's what I put in the post. It is the first thing you want to be aware of. So there are a total of 4 Fest gifts, okay? They are now in the gift gallery. If you go to anyone's gift gallery, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you click my photo here. There's a gift gallery. TikTok actually put those in there for people to support your gift gallery and and so people can populate your gift gallery by sending those particular Fest gifts. So you'll see that in there for folks. And so those gifts are there. Positive thinking, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you from I'm from Florida, you're from California. Thank you for being here. And so that's the first thing you need to know. The Fest gifts are worth extra points for the leaderboard. What we're talking about is Live Fest. Live Fest is one of the biggest campaigns that TikTok does for the year. Okay, so think of it as the Super Bowl. If you're in theater, the Oscars. If it was a concert, who's one of the biggest pop stars in the world? Thank you so much. So it is that event. It is that thing. Prom for high school. When you got prom, okay? It is that event. Essentially, what they do is offer different swag and other gifts that you can get. You can earn diamonds. Diamonds is rewards, which is money on TikTok. It also has a trip that's associated with it. You can be invited to you said Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. So, Taylor Swift is generational. But yes, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I guess I could have said, I don't know, generations. But see, to all the people I would have gone to their concert, they're not here with us anymore. I would have said Michael Jackson or Prince or somebody like that. They're not with us no more. So anyway, but Taylor Swift, Beyonce, somebody like that. So when you think about Live Fest gift, you said I'm with you. My mom went to the people who wasn't here, so I was like, I can't say them because they're not here. um, but when you think about this, it is that event. So they have a trip to Vegas, Las Vegas, as part of the grand finale. So if you make it to the grand finale, you can be invited to the trip, the Vegas event, the in-person event. So again, this is like the big event for the year. The Vegas event happens in February. Okay, so you're winning now to get invited to this event that happens in February. So here's what happens. Hey, Haliq. So here's what happens. The very first thing you need to be aware of is the gifts. Okay? The gifts matter because those 4 Live Fest gifts is the Fest Pop. Thank you so much for the Fest Gear glasses. These glasses, they're called the Fest Gear. And then you have the Fest Cheers. And then you have the Fest Party. Those are the gifts that you want people to send during this time. Essentially, we're talking about round 1. Round 1 and your performance in round 1 will get you invited to round 2. Okay, so if you are in I'm going to talk about this in a second, but based on how you perform in round 1, you get invited to round 2. So I'll tell you what that means in terms of performance in a second. But the Fest gifts are the first thing you want to be aware of. Okay, so as you are engaging, as you are going live, you want to set the Fest gifts as your live goal. If you are really being strategic, especially depending on the size of your room and how your room performs, you might put gifts that are a little bit more ambitious. So I have the gear for this because today's the gear, but tomorrow I might have the cheers as my gift. Maybe later in the week on Sunday, I might have the Fest party as my gift. So be really intentional about how you set that because you want to move up on the leaderboard. You get extra points for the leaderboard based on those gifts. Those gifts are worth 1.5 points. Any other gift that people will send is worth 1 point. I'm sorry. It's worth 1 point, but Vault gifts are also 1.5. So Fest gifts and Vault gifts, the VAULT, those gifts are worth 1.5 points. So if people are sending that per coin that they send, it's 1.5 points. Okay, so people are really going to be pushing and encouraging the Fest gifts, the Live Fest gifts. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, here's the other thing you want to keep in mind. Thank you so much, Love Universified. You need to tell your community, hey, Flores, you need to encourage and inform your community about your participation in Live Fest starting tomorrow, so that they know, like, hey guys, I am participating. So here's the house rules. When we're sending gifts, I know you want to send those populars, send a couple populars in the beginning, but from this point on, same coin amount, send me the Fest Pop. Okay, so you encourage your community to say, hey, I know you guys want to support me, but we're doing Fest gift. Fest Pop is 1 coin, Popular is 1 coin, Rose is 1 coin, but we're going to try our best to send the Fest Pop because that is 1.5 points for me being on the leaderboard. Thank you so much for the populars. So, but make sure you inform your community so they understand what you're trying to do in terms of how their support matters to your performance. Okay, so that's number 1. So set it as your live goal. Be intentional about communicating to your audience. Thank you for the Fest Pops. And be intentional about communicating it to your audience. Number 2, that's in this video I shared, it's on my page. Number 2, I want you to then be aware of your division. Okay, so we talk about leagues all the time. We talk about it all the time. For Live Fest, you are putting a division. That division is based on your league. Okay, so You're putting a division. That division is based on your league. So in terms of how you are ranked in Live Fest and what division you're in, it was decided yesterday. So as of today, it's already been decided which division you're in. Okay, because 19th was the cutoff. So today, that's your division. So the first level, the lower level is rising. The next level is bronze. The next level after that is silver, and then you have gold. So how is that determined? Let's talk through that. That's determined based on your league. So put in the chat who knows their leagues. Put in the chat. We're gonna get some chatting comments going. What's your league? Put your league in here. Put it in the chat. I want you guys to tell me. Tell me what your league. And if you say I don't know, that's fine. I will tell you what it is, but I want you to tell me what you got. We got Natty Nat. She has bronze. Natty Nat is correct. We got Luna put D2. What's your division, friend? Are you rising? You are rising. D2 will be rising. D2 is rising. Love Universify. You, my friend, you would be rising as well. Flourish, you are definitely, anybody in the C League is going to be bronze. Yep, rising. First promo. This is your first time here? You're going to be rising if that's what you're asking. What's the first promo? You're rising, though, my friend. Let me know if that's what you're asking. Boom. So you will be rising. Yes, you're rising. So you will be rising. Anybody else want to know? Go ahead and put it in the chat. If you don't know, you don't know, and that's totally fine. I don't mind answering which one you're in. I want you to be very intentional about your engagement. And so I want you to know where you stand with Live Fest. Okay? So you need to know your division. Your division determines how you need to move starting tomorrow. How you doing? I am king of, where is it? Cricket? Credit. It was with a C. I mean with a K. Credit. How you doing, friend? So your division determines how you're going to move tomorrow. How you're going to move about. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? So that's why I'm teaching this. So you need to know your division. TikTok filtered some comments. Let me see if I can get it unfiltered real quick. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you have questions. If you don't know your division, put it in the chat. I don't know my division, and I'm happy to answer. You said I'm like a preschooler in college. That got filtered, boom. You were totally fine, friend. You were doing well. Stay with me. Hey, Nika Grace. Nika Grace, you coming back? I'm about to end my live, so you about to go live? I'm joking. Let me know if you're about to go live, friend. But no, I'm not gonna stay on super long. Okay, so boom, I got you. We gonna get you right now. Let me say this. This is not my normal topic. Okay, I'm gonna say that now. I usually do help my newbies like yourself. And because Live Fest kicks off tomorrow, I'm doing a lot more talking about Live Fest, just so people are well informed and kind of understand how to navigate in the beginning. Okay, for at least round one. Okay, so that's what's happening. So normally we have a different topic, and I usually do want to make sure I'm honing in on all my newbies. But stay with me, and I'm happy to answer other questions. How do we see our division? Well, when Live Fest kicks off, I'm thinking it's going to be there for you. I don't know what it's going to look like. How like you, I'm actually going to go live like at midnight, just research and investigate and see what it looked like from a live host perspective. so if you're around, I know we're on 2 different time zones, you might catch me live. So we'll see what it looks like when it's in the system. But to answer your question, Holly Q, anybody in the C League, just to answer your specific question, anybody in the C League is in bronze. Okay, so you're in bronze, so you're C League. No, not home yet. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And then boom, I like your vibe. Appreciate your friend. Oh, awesome. So yeah, here's how the leagues break down. It was in writing under the in the instructions, so it kind of breaks it down in there for you all. But for you to know what your division is, it's going to be based on what your current league is. How you doing, Cornelia? Thank you so much for being here. So it's going to be based on your current league. And your league, hello friend, your league is a C League. So let's start with Rising. Rising is anybody who is in B2 to B5. Okay? B2 to B5, that's rising. Anyone who is in, did I say B or D? Oh Lord, I don't remember what I just said, but I meant D. If I did not say D, I meant the letter D. D as in dog. D2 to D5. I hope I said that. Anyone who is in B as in boy, B5 to D1. I took it in my head. B5 as in boy to D1. So that means all of my C folks, all the C League people, are in bronze. That's the bronze league. And then the silver league, I'm sorry, the silver division, they're called divisions. The silver division, thank you for the rose, would be anyone who is in A3 to B4. So I'm in B4, so I'm going to be in silver. So I just made the cutoff for silver. I wish I was in bronze, y'all. But I just made the cutoff for silver. And then A is going to be the A leaguers, the A1 and A2, they're going to be gold. That's how it's going to break down. Okay? So just know that those are your divisions. So your division and how you perform within that division matters. And what I said the best gifts are the higher points. That's going to give you points for the leaderboard. So you want to pay attention to that. The next thing I want you to do, so I told you your divisions because the divisions determine how many diamonds. You got to get a certain amount of diamonds to unlock one of the gameplays called the double blast in this round one. Okay, so you got to get a certain amount of diamonds based on your division. My rising folks, you need 50 diamonds. My bronze people, you need 100 diamonds. Thank you for the follow. My silver folks, which is me, need 500 diamonds. Remember I told you I wish I was in bronze. And then my A leaguers need the gold folks, they need 1,000 diamonds. Diamonds are different than points, are different than coins. Okay? Diamonds is different. Diamonds is what you're collecting as you monetize. For each coin, we kind of did a rough math. For every 2 coins equals 1 diamond. That's probably rough math, okay? So that's probably a good way to look at it. It's actually maybe even a little less, like a coin and 3/4. So, but keep that in mind. So it's not quite 2 coins, but again, that may be easier to say. If I got 2 coins, that's each diamond, okay? I keep rushing back and forth to check everything out. You're so sweet. Let me see. So keep that in mind. So if you are looking to unlock, like I said, you got to unlock this gameplay. It's called the double blast. I'll explain it in a second. In order to unlock the double blast, you got to know, you got to receive so many diamonds. So when I said set your fest goal, one of these live fest goals, so right now I got 2 of 10. If I look at my analytics right now, it says that I didn't receive enough diamonds yet. It says I received 372 diamonds so far. So I didn't get 500. Remember, I have to get 500 to unlock it. So I wouldn't have unlocked the double blast. And I've been live so far for 19 minutes. So if this was tomorrow, I would still be waiting to unlock the double blast. Does that make sense? Let me know. Drop me a heart if you don't know what I'm talking about. Drop me a heart to say you understand. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you for that. So let me know if you understood what I just said. So the double blast is one of the gameplays. So now you're going to say, okay, what is the double blast? Okay, TikTok is giving me the flash go. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Appreciate that so much. Appreciate you all. Hold on. I wanted to check something. Let me see. Now it's going to make me start it. Okay, I'm going to start it. I'll put it in a second. So this is a lot. Look at you. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. All we do to go live here then. I may have to mess up setting up my live event 15 minutes before battle. You might have to do it 30 minutes before, to be honest with you. So right now, I just got those fest gifts. So let me say this, Mrs. Treetop. Mrs. Treetop just sent me those glasses. Oh, it's not showing it. So I think right now it's showing the live goal. Thank you for the October. It's showing the flash goal. Because I got those 2 glasses, it has me now at 571 diamonds. So I would be able to unlock. Now, again, I just told you, I am someone who has to get 500 diamonds before I was able to unlock the double blast. You got me? So anyone who's in bronze, you would have had it unlocked. Because when I checked it before those two sunglasses came from Mrs. Treetop, thank you again, friend, um, I had 371 diamonds. So I would have had it unlocked if I was in bronze. And we all is great in the world and I could have unlocked it. So I don't want you guys to feel as if you can't move forward. Um, you can definitely move forward, but you just want to make sure you unlock that feature. Does that make sense, Nika? I don't want you to miss out. So I had the two with the two Feskiers pen there. I had gotten two. It was enough for it to be unlocked if I was a bronze. Okay, that would have been enough. It wasn't enough for me being silver, but it would have been fine for bronze. And then you could have gone ahead and unlocked the double blast. Now here's the double blast. So let's talk through that. Let me know. And TikTok gave me the flash code. It is October's. TikTok keeps putting me between October, November, October, November. I don't know what they're doing. so they said, hey, we're gonna do October's. So a flash goal for anybody in the room. If you're new to my live, the flash goal is something that TikTok sets. They'll send you this goal for your community. So it's based on your engagement in your community. And if people support the flash goal, they can send that one gift as a way to support the flash goal. So, uh, anyone who wants to send it, thank you in advance for your support. And let's see. So let's now go to the double blast. So double blast is a feature you're going to cut on after you've gotten those diamonds. Remember, we said you have to get those threshold of diamonds. Once you turn it on, if you choose to, you got to be a little strategic about when you turn it on. Thank you for the October. You got to be very strategic about when do you decide to turn it on. You're going to turn it on, ideally. Well, let me say what it is first. First of all, it gives you double the points for 1 hour. Remember, we said the points come from our fest gifts. Those, well, any gift that's sent, but we want the fest gifts because they're a point and a half. So they're worth more than any other gift. Okay? Or the Volt gifts. The Volt and the fest gifts are worth a point and a half. So, but if you sent me October's, or if you sent me heart puffs or roses or populars, those are going to be worth a point. And with the double blast, it'll be worth 2 points. Okay? But if you sent me the fest gift glasses, those gear glasses, those would be worth 3 points because it's a point and a half. Okay? Times two. Okay? So those are worth 3 points. So let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if you got me. If you don't mind, drop something in the chat. Let's put a sticker that says go live in the chat if you don't mind, so that we all are on the same page. And if you don't understand, let me know if I'm talking in another language. So let me know if you don't understand me. Go live. Thank you, Luna. If you don't understand and you're like, I really don't get what you're talking about, let me know. I'm happy to explain it again. Okay? So we just unlocked the double blast. And if it was tomorrow, I literally just did it because of the gifts that came in the last few minutes. So I've got no clue, but I'm hanging and learning. All right, friend. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. That is totally fine. So my favorite, how are you doing? Come on in, friend. So here's what just happened. So I just if this was tomorrow, I would have unlocked the double blast. Okay. Now, if technically if this was tomorrow, I would have unlocked the double blast at my 10 o'clock because you know I go live at 10, and so it would already been unlocked. But we're just gonna go with it. So the double blast will last for a day once you unlock it, and then hey Trisha T. And so once you unlock it, you can set it if you choose to. I would tell you to be strategic though, because you want to be able to activate it at a time where you know you're going to have engagement in your live stream. So there's a couple ways strategically you want to think about this, okay? So once you unlock it, think about what does it mean to now take advantage of getting double the points, okay? So here's what you're going to think about. Maybe you have a battle you're going to do, a match. Now, my friend Boom, you're like, what's a match? I'm going to talk about it in a second. Hey, how you doing, Trisha D? But if you set up a match, you know that some gifting is going to happen because your community is going to engage in that battle. It's 5 minute competition. People are sending gifts and they're supporting you throughout that process. And with that battle, you'll see where the points that you receive are going to be double the points for your leaderboard for Live Fest. Okay, so for example, if people are sending any gifts, but if people are sending fest gifts, then you are getting 3 points per coin spent on those gifts, which is great. Moves you up higher on the leaderboard. And thank you so much. If you do multiple battles, so keep this in mind. If you do multiple battles, that's great because in that hour you're getting double the points. Did you get your flash goal? Flash goal is going on right now. Happy to finally got my main account back. Did you really? How you doing, Candy Gen X? How are you? You got muted for that, but I appreciate you being here. This is the main account. Congratulations, friend. Yeah, the flash goal is happening as we speak. It's the Octobers. TikTok gave me Octobers, y'all. So if you want to support my flash goal, that is the Octobers. Thank you so much. Hey, pals. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here. Mrs. Treetop, thank you as well. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for supporting the October flash goal. And so what so let's go back. So if you are somebody who I'm thinking about my favorite you're in the room. You like to do your community engagement. People come up in boxes. You might do a quick battle and you do a couple battles for 10-15 minutes because they're 5 minutes each. Maybe you did 2 or 3 battles. And then you shift to your panels and your guests are up in the box. And we know people like to support by sending Fest Pops. They're 1 coin gifts. They could do, who knows, they might do the Fest glasses. They may send some other gifts. But again, you create that as an opportunity for people to engage. And because they're engaging, you're getting points for your leaderboard. Does that make sense? Drop me a Dr. Lisa Cares if you're confused by anything I just said. I'm gonna start in my favorite. Let me know if you understand what needs to happen for tomorrow. So I did a video trying to make sure I captured for my people things you want to keep in mind as you're doing as Live Fest will kick off tomorrow. So I had my top 5 tips, and I gave a 6th one for bonus. So I'm more or less talking about each of those steps here. Thank you so much coming in, Eugene and Sultry Nat. I appreciate you both. Okay, we go live in battle. That's one way to leverage those points. Hello, Dr. Trish. Congratulations on your battle. You said I'll need to go and see. Okay. Yeah, so definitely go see that video. I just kind of walked you through each of the steps of things you might want to keep in mind. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. So here's what I will say. Hi, Social Nana. So here's what I will say. As you think about, thank you for the Octobers. Yes, we do have the flash goal going on. If you can support, we need 4 more Octobers as a flash goal. TikTok gave us the flash goal of Octobers. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much. If you are new to the live, feel free to drop an October to support the flash goal. 3 more if you can support the flash goal. Different people. Yes, different people. 1 per person. 2 more left. All right. So we're going to start over. Thank you so much, friends. So we're going to start, I'm going to start over in a second, but we were at where the Live Fest is bonus points. I'm sorry, the Double Blast is bonus the points. So you're going to be strategic about when you activate that. You got 1 hour to use it, or it has to be used in an hour, essentially. Okay? So once you activate it, you can decide, you want to be strategic about what does it mean to activate it at that point in time, because maybe you're about to do a battle. Maybe you had a panel up. Maybe you were going to do a box battle. Okay? So think about it like that. Maybe you're going to do a box battle. And people are in your boxes and they're supporting by sending those fest gifts. Okay? You got, well, October's up there right now. But if you had the fest gift in your live goal. Okay? Activating the Live Fest bonus. Yes. How you doing, October, Okra Queen? Thank you for being here. I'm gonna start over, so Trinana, don't leave me. I'm gonna start over so you understand what it means to activate the double blast as a bonus. It is one of the bonus plays. Hello, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for that daily heart me. And I think we have one more October as the flash goal. If you want to support the flash goal for that's October. Okay, the last thing I shared as a bonus. Thank you for that, October. We got the flash goal. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody. Um, so the last thing I gave as a bonus is that the first round for Live Fest runs from Friday tomorrow, October 31st, 21st. October, I said October because it's October, y'all. Oh my gosh. November 21st. So November 21st is tomorrow. Round one runs from November 21st through November 25th, Tuesday. So from Friday to Tuesday is round one. Now, what's going to happen in round one is that I told you about a double blast being anytime you activate it, once you get it activated, you can use it whenever you want. And for 1 hour, you will get double the points. Okay, for 1 hour, you get double the points. Double the points, you want to be strategic because the higher points come from any fest gifts or vault gifts. Somebody send you a vault gift, you get 1.5, 1.5 points per coin spent. Can you explain the double blast? Yes, friend. Double blast is part of the gameplay where you get double the points for 1 hour. Double the points meaning that depending on what division you're in, you'll get double the points. You have to activate that double blast based on how many diamonds you have. I'm going to go through the whole process in a second. But how many diamonds you have to activate it depends on your division, okay? And you're probably going to say, what's the division? So I'm going to explain that in a second. So double blast is a way, it's a gameplay feature. It's a perk for Live Fest, and you get to activate it. If you activate it, you can then use that perk for 1 hour, and you get bonus points for 1 hour. You get double the points for the gifts that come in. No matter the gift, you get double the points. There are gifts that are higher point value, and those are the fest gift and the vault gift. They're worth 1.5 points. Yep, I was gonna ask. I know. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna start over, and so you get double the points. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is round one. Friday meaning tomorrow to Tuesday is round one. The double blast is done daily. So every day you can activate the double blast. However, there's a little bit of a caveat. On Sunday and on Tuesday, there's an additional, one other bonus play that can be done. And it's very specific. So I'm going to talk about that real quick. It's called the bonus hour, which is different from double blast, which is also an hour, which is also a bonus, which is also double the points. They're very similar, but there's a slight nuance. The bonus hour is an hour, same like double blast is, but it's a very specific hour. It's the 9 p.m. Eastern hour. Okay? So 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific Coast, 8 o'clock Central Time. But they advertise it as 9 p.m. Eastern. So at 9 p.m. Eastern, there is this bonus hour. Think about it as the popular vote hour. When you have that popular votes in the evening, I think it's 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. But this is now the bonus hour for Live Fest. How you doing, Mama Wendy? Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate everybody who's joining the live. Appreciate all the friends coming through. We are talking Live Fest, and I'm going through some of the things you need to know for round one. This is all about round one, okay? If you get through round one, and get enough points, you'll advance to round 2. But we need to get through round 1. So that's what's happening. So that's what I'm talking about, round 1. So you know what needs to happen in round 1. Okay? This is all round 1 information. Round 1 for Live Fest runs from tomorrow, the 21st, tomorrow the 21st until the 25th. And I'm still doing this, and I'm just starting posting more and doing lives. There we go, friend. Yes, you can. Can you still do Live Fest? Live Fest, today's the last day to sign up. So sign up. You need to sign up. Let me know. Capture seconds. We'll get you an invite. We got several people in the room who can send you an invite. You got an invite coming your way. If you need to sign up, just let us know. How many points do we need to advance? Points is hard. I'll tell you the top creators, because you got to be on the leaderboard. So it depends on how you're ranking in the leaderboard. So let me finish the bonus hour, and I'm going to talk about advancing. Give me 1 second. You said I need to sign up, so I'm going to pin this. So somebody real quick grab capture seconds and let her know that you're going to be sending her the invite. Somebody needs to grab her and say, I'm going to send you the invite, friend. So you get the invite. Okay, Trisha T said I can send you the invite. So Trisha T is going to send you the invite. So captured seconds, Trisha T will send you the invite. Okay? So that way you'll get it, and you just click that invite from her, and and so what'll happen is you'll get the notification to join Live Fest. And you just join. Just click join. And then there's some tasks that you can do really quickly to get additional points. When you join, you get 100 points. But when you do those other tasks, you'll see it. You'll get additional points for sending an invite to people, doing a fest video with the effects on it. So you can get additional points. So try to get those points if you can today. So yes, Okra Queen, you said I need 7 people. There you go, friends. Yes, anybody else who needs it, let us know. This is the time to join. Today is the last day to join. So go ahead and join. Let us know in the chat if you are looking to join. And honestly, it's a great way to join and get points and engagement. Here's what I tell my community. Now, we are all about positive thinking. I need 6 people. Okra, gotcha. Okay, yes, indeed. We're all about manifestation and positive thinking in this room. Okay? So I say that with the notion that any one of us can advance and get to Vegas. However, it may not be very likely. So, in the meantime, this is all about making sure you get more exposure and more growth. So people are going to be coming to your room. You might, just because of Live Fest, you're going to get more interaction, more engagement. You might earn a little bit more, okay? In terms of people clicking your Live Fest gifts and engaging. Maybe you're battling and you're using a double blast so you can get double the points. All that's part of your strategy. So you're going to be very intentional about engaging in Live Fest because, again, your community is going to support you. Okay? So that's why you're doing it. You're doing it for growth. You're doing it for exposure. You're doing it for monetization. You're doing it for all the reasons. Okay? And then ultimately, he said, Roger that. Ultimately, if you do really well, you get on the leaderboard and then you're like, okay, I'm on round 2. Okay. And then round 3, and then the grand finale, and then you're off to Vegas. Okay, so that's why we're doing it. So we'll see what happens. I'm all about manifestation, but in the meantime, you do it because you can grow. That's the whole point. Growth. That's my theme. You do it for growth. Growth in so many different ways. Okay, so here's what we're saying when it comes to bonus hour and the double blast. Yes, I'm ready for Vegas. There we go. The bonus hour and the double blast. Ultimately, they have the same goal. Double your points for 1 hour. That's essentially what's happening. However, you can't combine them. Okay? Because I told you double blast happens every day. However, double blasts cannot happen at 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday or Tuesday. So for that reason, you need to be very strategic about when you activate your double blast because your bonus hour is going to happen at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you wouldn't have a double blast happening at 9 p.m. Eastern. You would maybe have it at 8 p.m. Eastern because you got an hour to use it. Maybe 7:45 Eastern just to be on the safe side that they don't overlap. Or you do it afterwards. Maybe you go live, that you're still going live at 10 and you turn on your double blast for that 10 o'clock hour. Okay? The bonus hour and double blast cannot be combined. Nope. They cannot overlap. They cannot be combined. So you wouldn't activate your bonus blast doing the, you wouldn't activate your double blast doing the bonus hour. Okay? So being intentional about when you turn those two things, well, when you turn on the double blast, that's the one you got to activate. The bonus hour is just that. It's a bonus hour. I don't know if, I'm sure you don't have to click activate. I think it just is what it is. It turns on at that time. And if you're live, you benefit from it. So guess what? You would be going live doing the 9 o'clock hour. That's what I would encourage you to do. Go live during the 9 o'clock hour. So somebody who normally doesn't go live during the 9 o'clock hour, me, would go live on Sunday during the 9 o'clock hour. More than likely I will. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna really do that. More than likely I will. So yeah, that's what you would do. You would go live during that hour because it's double the points. Okay. And then if I was really being strategic about it, because you know I have my we have our meeting for the agency, so I gotta think through that. But we have our meeting for our agency, and so I would go longer and do my double blast. Maybe I'll do my double blast earlier, so we'll see. I'll probably activate the double blast earlier. But my point is, you would go live during that time frame. So just know that that's something you want to pay attention to because you're gonna go live and engage your community. And then maybe you do a quick random battle during that time because again, you got the double the points. Okay? Maybe you make sure you bring your viewers up during that time and say, hey guys, let's do some engagement. Let's hear some questions. Let's play the scavenger hunt game. Let's play, let's do a box battle. You decide what you do, what you're gonna do, but you would do something during that hour because you have double the points. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense. Drop a go live sticker if you understand. You need to do double blast Monday morning as your gallery is getting filled. Let me pin this because Nika gave a great, we talked about it a little bit, but I want you guys to see what we're putting out here. Because again, we're trying to be now we're talking strategies, okay? So we're talking strategies. So what Nika is saying, and this is what I gave kind of an insight earlier. If you are somebody, because gift galleries reset on Sundays, and so Nika is basically saying if you're gonna activate your double blast is different from double hour. I mean the bonus hour. He said, "Oh, thank you for that, Jim." Yep. So if you're gonna activate it for double the points for the leaderboard, do it during once the gift gallery resets after, I think it's a midnight, 11:30, midnight, somewhere along in there. So make sure you have the double blast available from Monday and you activate it and you are intentional about working with your community to get your gift gallery reset so you can get double the points because you got that double blast hour going on. Okay? Do you show where to tap on that to get the activation code? You know what? It's going to be here. When you are in your live, Love Universified, when you're in your live, how you doing, Rose Gold? When you're in your live, you're going to scroll over to Live Fest. So you would turn it on from in the live. And you just go right here to, if you click here now, you could swipe over and you should get to the one that says Live Fest. Okay? So I just went to the one that says Live Fest on my view. I don't know if it's, I'm sure our views aren't the same. So you should be able to click to Live Fest. And then during the live, you would click that and make sure you activate it. Okay. Where can I find info about your agency? Oh, I usually give it to, I usually share information in here. I will share some information here. To apply, you're going to go to my profile. You're going to go to my profile, and then this is the actual agency's webpage. I mean, not webpage, the agency's page. I'm going to pin it. So this is the agency's page. I need to post some more content over there, but that's it. So thanks for being live guided. Thanks. You're welcome. Yep. Give me 1 second, Mama Wendy. I'm gonna give you some more information about the agency in a second. Let me finish the conversation about Live Fest. Then I'll circle back. You're welcome, friend. So when it comes to advancing, I think was that you, Sultry Dana, or I am Yolanda? I think I am Yolanda asked about how do you advance to the next round. So here is what needs to happen. So we're talking very intentionally about how to get points. Points come from obviously the gifting and being very strategic about activating these extra bonus hours and bonus the double blast and the bonus hour and stuff, and taking advantage of that time specifically with your community. And so as you advance on the leaderboard, you get points for that. You're getting double the points. You're getting a lot, you know, you're getting points that are going to advance you on the leaderboard. So depending on where you're ranked, it will determine if you advance to the next round. So if you are in Rising, they actually take the top 2,000 people. Okay, if you're in the top 2,000, then you can advance to round two. Then for bronze, which is many of the people in the room, if you're in bronze, that means that you're probably a C League, or B5 to D1, all the C League as well. You need 800, the top 800 will advance. And then the silver and the gold, the top 500 will advance. Okay. So keep that in mind. You're competing to advance. Thank you so much for the populars. So you're trying to get as much points so that you can advance over the next 5 days. Okay. So if you are racking up points, you got these early points through the warm up. You got points because people are starting tomorrow. People are supporting you. Maybe they're doing a lot of the fest gifts, and you're getting 1.5 points for every coin that's spent. So you want to try to make sure you are advancing as much as possible starting tomorrow. Okay, well, actually with the warm up and starting tomorrow. Give me 1 second. Some of you guys got filtered quite a bit. Oh gosh. Love Universify said, how do we know you're standing? What is this based on? Votes and lives and post? Not post, lives. Live only. Well, post for the crossover, which is different. Yeah. Yeah, potentially post too. Okay, got it. But yeah, it's definitely based on your live. Double blast lasts how long? 1 hour. Sultry Nina, 1 hour. And then Holly Q says, what's with TikTok in these Octobers? I don't know. TikTok is a month behind. I have no clue. It's so annoying. It's like, that's not what I'm doing. So, so double blast and double bonus hour, you definitely want to take advantage of and see how much you can grow in the leaderboard. Yeah, they have November too, but they made it my flash goal. My flash goal was October, so I don't know why they just didn't select November. So you said because October rocks. Is that your birthday? I think it is. You said yes. It does rock. It rocks. It absolutely rocks. All right, friends. Okay, so I need to, do I need to start over? And 3 people I met today in live. Really? You guys are all October. Okay, all right. Look at you. Scorpios, my son, he's October baby too. Yep, he's October. Now, not the little one. This is my bonus son. He is October 23rd. Yep. So let me say this. So let me start over. I'm going to start over real quick, and then I'm going to go. You said, "Oh, I'm going to go into the agency talk real quick, and then I'll answer any other questions, and then I'm going to get off." Nika, are you home? Because Nika's going to be doing a rose battle to get some power ups. We'll also talk about battles because that in the agency we don't have requirements, but that is something you want to consider. Like, how do you um, take advantage of this time to get a battle in, especially with bonus points and stuff. Do you mind going over the points again? I sure will. So let me start over. Okay, so here's the first thing I said. So I did a post about this today, so you can go back and look at my post. Obviously, here I'm talking a little bit more detailed, but I think I was pretty descriptive. It was a longer video than what I normally post. But I said there's 5 things you want to pay attention to, and I even gave a sixth thing as a bonus. So the first thing I said is that you want to pay attention to the fest gifts. As you can tell, the fest gifts, the gear goggles, the glasses, I have it set as my live goal. Okay? If you look at somebody's gift gallery, TikTok put the fest gifts in the gift gallery. Okay? Thank you so much, Captured. Appreciate you. Why do I squint my eyes every time they come on? so, so the fest gifts is something you want to pay attention to because those are going to give you a point and a half for the leaderboard for Live Fest for every coin that's spent. So that's a 99 cent gift, and you got a point and a half for every one of those coins. Okay, so that goes towards the leaderboard. Now, if that was double the points for an hour, that's 3 points, not a point and a half. That's 3 points for every gift that's sent. Hey, Rose Gold. You said I got some today. Yes. I don't know if it, I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. I don't believe today counts. It may. TikTok is very tricky about that. Because, you'll have people be like, how did they get so many points so early? It probably did count, but I haven't read that anywhere that any of those points count towards today. I don't see where it's adding up in my points on the warm-up side, so I don't think they count for today. But hey, you never know. You never know. That's what you asked. Does it count? Yeah, you never know. I don't think so. I think everything kicks off as of midnight. So you do have people who are going live throughout the middle of the night and they're doing all the things. And so maybe they do have a little bit of advantage if you don't go live until later in the day. But I don't believe today counts. So I'm just going to say that. I have not read it anywhere. Nobody has communicated that at all. Hey, Sonia. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if there's any issues with understanding that. So fest gifts are what you want to promote. Thank you, Sonia. You want to set that as your live goal. You want to communicate to your friends and your community, your viewers, that thank you for the daily heart. We appreciate that. You want to communicate to your viewers. One of the fest gifts is a 1 coin gift. It's the pop, fest pop. That looks like a little soccer ball. That particular gift is 1 coin. Same as a rose, same as a popular vote, same as a heart puff. They're all 1 coin. So you can tell people, hey, because you get a point and a half for it. Send me the fest gift. Send me the pop. If you don't mind, share the pop. I love you guys dearly. Don't send me the populars, but share the pop. Okay? So, and that's fine if people send you roses and populars, that's fine. But I think it's important just to let people know fest pop is the gift you want. You could actually do this. Let's see if it'll let me do it. You could do this. See if it'll let it stay. Okay. So thank you for the shares, friends. Appreciate it. Just a cute little way just to let people know, like, hey, that's my please. I was just Fierce Live and she sweetly said that a bit different. Yep. So exactly. You come up with a nice way to say it so people, hey, that's my Sonia, that's my please. Sonia, like, what is the fest pop? Sonia. Sonia, do me a favor, friend. Go into my gift gallery. You'll see it. It has the gifts there. And then if you go into the gift box here, into the gift box area, it has it there. Come in the room, tap it, and share it. Thank you so much, friend. So And you'll see, you know, and that's, again, that's what you want to just share with your community. You say, right. Share with your community, you know, hey, these are the, so the best gifts are a point and a half. Exactly. Yep. But goal was different. Thus fest related so many fest. It's four of them. It's four gifts. If you look at the gift galleries, those four gifts are the fest gifts. There's the one coin gift. Thank you for the fifth. And so you could change this out. You could say fest cheers, please. Fest party, please. Fest gear, please. So you know what I'm saying. So you could change it out. But that is the gift of the live fest. Okay, and you get a point and a half. Those points go towards the leaderboard. Okay, those points go towards the leaderboard, and so again, it's based on how you're advancing. Where are the gifts? The gifts are in the gift box below, or if you look in my gift gallery, click my photo here in the gift gallery. Those four gifts are pinned right at the top, and you can send them individually, or you can be the title gifter, however you want to do it. Those are the four gifts for Live Fest. Okay? And again, that's important that you educate your community. So people may not realize, like, oh, what's the Fest gifts? I don't know what they are. Just point to the gift gallery. You can point them right up there and say, hey, if you click my gift gallery, you'll see the four gifts are pinned there. And if you click any of those gifts, the Fest Pop, if you're in my room, you can send one Fest Pop or you can send multiple. Okay? Or you can go to the gift box here and send the same gift. But those are the fest gifts. And so a little way like that, a little sticker or something you can put there so people know and just kind of reiterate, hey, we're doing fest gifts, or little words you got to be careful with gifts. I think TikTok acts a little funny with, so you may not be able to pin this as with that word on there. Hello, China, how you doing? And then when it comes to the other gifts, you can, you know, change it out, but just be careful when you say that word because TikTok gets a little funny about it. Thank you. Look at you, Sonia. You got it, friend. Now the roses, just keep in mind when you come in someone's live, TikTok says send a rose, send a heart puff. You said B4 gallery, yeah, B4 gallery. Oh. It is a B4 gallery now. Thank you so much, friend. So educate your community. Let them know about your live goal. Let them know that you're really trying to strive for the live fest gifts as a way to advance on the leaderboard. Those gifts, and my friend Sonia or anybody else who's newer to live and trying to understand all this, when you go into other lives, they're going to be very, especially those who are really trying to compete, who are really super competitive. They're going to really express, you know, please send the festival gifts only, the fest gifts only, because those are worth more points for the leaderboard. They're, you know, the cost may not be, you know, it may be the same cost as some of the other gifts, but the point is to get those points. You want to get those points. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. So you can put that there. You can try to make sure your community knows where they normally would send a one coin gift. Like, hey, this is the one coin gift. If you can send something, send this particular one coin gift. Okay, so that's what you want to let them know. When it comes to the second thing I talked about in my video was divisions. So now we're going to go through this really quickly because I know you guys are like, okay, what is a division? Because we always talk about leagues. I'm League B4 now. So leagues align with, thank you, Nikki Grace. They align with the division aligns with the league, but for the Live Fest, it's a little different. What are 6,500 coins? What are 6,500 coins as a gift? I don't know, friend. You would have to look in a gift box and see. Are you saying like one gift? What's that amount of coins? I don't know what that would be. Look in exclusive. It may show something there, but I'm not sure what 6,500. So I'm not sure. That's a great question. And so yeah, so I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. If you look in a gift box, it'll break down how many coins per gift and what's in there. Okay. That's, oh, you're saying a 60, oh, I'm sorry. You meant the conversion for dollars. So Dr. Trish gave you the rough conversion for dollars. I don't know if that's quite true. I think it's actually more than that. I think it's like 6,900. I think $69. It's a little bit more because it's not because you figure you gotta there's a bit of a charge on it. Oh wow, okay. I think because you figure you gotta pay a little extra when you get coins exchange. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. 65 though is what you're roughly paying. Yeah. Hey Radiant, appreciate you being here. Um, okay. So let's go back to division. So divisions are where you are going to be placed when you're in 67. Thank you so much, 6790. Thank you for that, Fred. I was like, I think it's a little bit more. Yeah, 6790. Hey, King CD, how are you, friend? Thank you for the roses. Good evening. Good evening, Radiant Wellness. Appreciate you. There you go. Yep, that's the answer. Um, so when it comes to your division for Live Fest, okay, divisions are determined based on your league. So based on your league, you are placed in the division. So my people who, I know I'm recapping, but if you weren't here earlier, drop in the chat, what is your division? And if you don't know your division, thank you for the Daily Heart Me. If you don't know your division, say, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. And I will answer you and give you your division. So, bronze. All right, friend. Good job. Good job. Anybody else? Hello, everyone. Appreciate you being here. Is it Delicia? Thank you so much. I have no idea. China? Okay. China, did you sign up for Live Fest? Because I think we sent you the code. You're going to be rising. You're going to be rising. Okra, you're bronze. Okay, friend. That's good. That's good. You know, anybody in the C League, anybody in C is bronze. Okay. So silver, yes you are, ma'am, with that B3 gallery. Yes, you are. You said C3. Okay, C3 is what you got. Yep, C League is bronze. Anybody need to know? Put it in here. Let's get it out in the open so you are not confused. Not really. No, friend. I'm still D. Yes, you're still D League. You're D5, but that's D2, but that's okay. That's rising. You're good. You're rising. I signed up but not sure what to do. I'm in D. You're gonna go live. You're gonna go live. You're D5, so you're gonna be rising. You're rising. That's gonna be your lead. I am Yolanda. Yes, you are, friend. You're bronze. Yep. You're rising, Nika. Nika, you are rising. D3 is rising. Anybody else? Let me know if you're like, I'm clueless. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're doing. What is this division stuff? Divisions determine how you're going to move tomorrow. Okay? You need to kind of know your division so you know how to leverage the double blast. Okay? That's a gameplay. You said, Holmes, what am I? Holmes, let's see, friend. I'm going to say you're rising. You're D5. Thank you for the glasses. Appreciate you. He said, I need 500 diamonds to activate the bonus. There you go. So, Nika, let me see if they'll let me ping your comment. So, Nika, so now I'm going to move to the third step because, okay, so really quickly, thank you so much, Radiant. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the fest gear. So you said I need 100 points. You're right. You need 100 points for bronze. Okay. So what happens is your division determines how many diamonds you're going to need to unlock the double blast. That's what Nika is talking about there. To activate the double, to unlock it, and then you can turn it on and activate it. Okay. So you got to unlock it first and then you activate it. Okay? So what that means is that you need to know how many diamonds you need to get. So in your live stream right now, you can easily see how many diamonds you collected. Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to go live tonight just to see how they turn on this live fest, how it changes over. But I'm thinking you're going to be able to track it inside the live fest. That's my thoughts. But if for whatever reason it does not work out that way, you can look at it in your live because you know the Scale Live rewards. When you swipe over to look at your real time analytics, it tells you how many diamonds you've been collecting for this particular live. Okay? So as you're collecting diamonds, you want to be able to say, okay, I'm collecting diamonds. Here are the diamonds I've collected. And then because of that, you'll be able to see in real time what does it mean to be able to unlock the double blast. And now I know some of you are going to be like, what is the double blast? I'm going to get to that in a second. But you want to be able to unlock it. So if you are rising, you need 50 diamonds. 50 diamonds may be one or two of the fest gears. Or maybe it's like 80 or so pops. Okay. What else is battling today? Who else is battling? Nika Grace is battling after I get off. I think she's so I'm gonna get off close to like I'm gonna try to get off like before 6. That's my thinking. Before 6, maybe even sooner. Um so Nika, are you home yet? Because you said you wasn't home earlier. So let me know if you're home yet. Because I know you were saying you were gonna do it once I got off. Let me know if you're home. If you need it more. If you need me to stall more. Um, you said I got you, Nika. Let me know if I need to stall some more. I thought I was tomorrow. She's doing a power up battle. She's doing power up. Janine. Anybody who's battling tomorrow, you probably should get some power ups. I'm gonna say that I think she's doing a rose battle to get power ups. Thank you for the shares. Yeah, she's doing a rose battle. Yep, so she's trying to get power ups. Okay. Um, really quickly, so let's go back to how many diamonds you need. If you're rising, you need 50 diamonds. If you are bronze, you need 100 diamonds. If you are silver, you need 500 diamonds. If you are gold, you need 1,000 diamonds. Okay? Those diamonds you need to unlock the double blast. The double blast is a gameplay feature that allows you to get double the points. Remember we said fest gifts are 1.5 per coin spent. So you get double the points. So that will make them 3 points per coin. For activating double blast for 1 hour. You can do it at any point once you have unlocked it. Yes, we are going just glove farming with Rose. Okay, with Rose battle with Trisha T, and then Jesse and I think Nika. Okay, so 3 different people are gonna do battles. Are you home? Are you ready to battle? Let me know if you're ready. Um, so double blast is what you're unlocking. Double blast runs throughout every day. Every day you can unlock this feature. Every day from Friday to Tuesday. That's round 1. 21st of November to the 25th of November. 21 to 25 of November is round 1 of the campaign. That's all I've been talking about is round 1. Because you got to get out of round 1 in order to advance to round 2. And you could still play the game, but you wouldn't be racking up points for the leaderboard. Does that make sense? You're just setting your goal as live fest. You're battling and stuff. I don't think you get the double blast points. You might be able to unlock that. We have to find out if that all will be available and activated for people if they're not actually advancing on the leaderboard. But with that, you turn on the double blast, and what we talked about here in this live is that you want to be strategic about when you turn it on. So what does it mean to do it? Like Nika and others are going to be battling at 6 p.m. Eastern and 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So they may turn on the double blast before they go live or before they go battle. Maybe they get it, they activate it, have it on for about 10-15 minutes. They do a battle or two, and then they finish up the hour with maybe some panels where their communities are all coming up and supporting. Going to try to. Okay. So you're going to be strategic about when you turn that on. You want to maximize and get as many points as possible during that bonus time frame, that double blast time frame. Okay? There's no point in turning it on and your live is kind of traditional, maybe. You know, not to say that you couldn't turn it on, you could, but you're not maximizing. Okay, so be a little strategic about when you turn that on. So like right now, if I had it on for the last hour, you know, we've been doing some gifts and bonuses are coming up. It would have been bonus the points for those gifts, but it would have been all different if I would have did it if I decided to do a random battle also. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you're thinking about when you cut that on. You said, I love that flag. What flag? Oh, this, which one? This here? Ooh, what's the flag? I missed the flag. What's the flag? Um, the sticker, that sticker there. Let me know. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the sticker. Um, so just be intentional and strategic about when you turn it on. If you're gonna turn it on, try to maximize. Try to think strategically. Like, hey, I'm turning it on because I'm gonna have my panel. I'm gonna do a box battle, or I'm gonna do some regular random battles. But I turn it on because I want to get more points for that time period. I'm measuring 250 people on my live, but I'm scared to do battles. Oh wow. Yeah, you should do a random one or two. Yeah. Ochre Queen? Yeah, absolutely. Do it. Say, hey guys, we're gonna do a random battle. I'm doing it because I'm participating in Live Fest. We got the double blast going on. I'm gonna hit the code ring and we're just gonna click and do a random invite. Yeah, do it that way. And just let your community know. I don't need you guys to do anything beyond just supporting this battle. Tapping matters. If you tap the screen, you can get 3 points by just tapping alone. Commenting, that supports my live. And then if you want to give, I'll give you cues on how you can get when we have a gifting targets or even 2 and 3 times the points. We get speed. So yeah, just tell people like, hey, here's what we're gonna do, and here's how you can support me. You can support through free support, or if you want to engage in the battle, you are more than welcome to. I appreciate all the support. Okay. You said lack of knowledge. You got this, friend. Can you see? You know what? You were filtered 55 homes. Let me know what was said, friend. That was filtered comments. I'm not sure why, but it was filtered. You said when I changed devices, now I see. I can see. Oh wow. Okay. Oh wow. Was it? What were you on before? Love Universified. What were you on before? Thank you all. I appreciate all the engagement. So just kind of think about it that way. You guys can do. Um, you might even be able to set. I was about to say sometimes they let you set a specific gift. You might be able to set the Fest Pop as your gift. That's another way to do it. You know, people usually do the rose battles as a 1 cent battle, a 1 coin battle. It would be great if you could do the Fest Pop in that way. I don't know, but that would be awesome substitution for roses and just send Fest Pops. So I'm not sure though. We'll have to kind of see what happens tomorrow. Or maybe even Nika, when you go live today, check it out and see if you could set the Fest Pop. I don't know if you heard me, but let us know if you could set the Fest Pop as your gift as opposed to roses if it's in there. Let me know if you need to know where to look. Also, like, I don't know where's that. I'll explain how to battle. I explain how to battle, and I say no roses, and they throw roses. That's why I'm fearful. Well, set it as roses, and then everybody throw roses. I will need to know. You need to know. I was an Ochre Queen guest. Oh, amazing. She informative on blood too. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Switch it up a little bit. Like, we're only doing roses. And then they send you other stuff. But hopefully you could set the Fest Pop. That would be great if you could. Nika, it's in the gloves. I'm gonna share it verbally here. Dr. Lisa, news on the street is TikTok is getting rid of the penny gifts. Is that true? I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard that. The 1 cent gift. I haven't heard that. Interesting. They do a lot of 1 cent gifts. I mean, you see it all the time. The live, the corn, there's so many different 1 cent gifts in there. So it would be interesting if they did. I don't think they should. I doubt it. That wouldn't be smart. I don't think they should. Because you know, people send a whole lot of roses. They send a whole lot of roses. Hey Religious, how you doing? Thank you for this. Thank you for the goggles. Delicia, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the finger heart and the follow. And so yeah, you said, how do you set your own battle gifts? Okay, I doubted that wouldn't be smart. Yeah. So when you get ready to battle and you click the co-host, so you and your co-host are on the screen. There's boxing gloves. You'll see it. The two boxing gloves is what you're going to click to activate the battle. But before you click activate, once you click the boxing gloves, the screen pops up and you can click to request a battle. Don't do it yet. In the top corner of that battle screen is a wheel. Nika, this is for you too. Is a settings wheel. You click that settings wheel, it's in the top corner. It will say, do you want to set a specific gift? And when you click that, it shows you the different gifts that you can set. So let's see if the Fest Pop or one of the Fest gifts is there to be set. But that's how you do it. I'm going to click the two people. No, you don't. Not the two people. The Infinity Ring. The Infinity Ring is for inviting people up to co-host with you. Not the two people. Because the two people you see now, don't you? You see the two people now as a viewer. You don't see the Infinity Ring because you're not a co-host. So once you become you're not a host. So once you become a host, you'll see the Infinity Ring sitting in the top corner here. Okay. So you should be able to see it. So Double Blast is that gameplay where you could turn it on for an hour and use it for an hour. And then I told you there is another gameplay that happens as far as it's called the bonus hour. And it comes on Sunday for round one. It'll be on Sunday and on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on both days. And so that's a different, it's the same type of it's the same type of outcome where you get double the points for 1 hour. Double blast is that you can do it at any point you want to set, except on Sunday and Tuesday, the 23rd and the 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can't overlap those two gifts or those two bonus plays. Okay? So double blast, you might want to think about doing it earlier, well in advance earlier, or do it afterwards, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so you can take advantage of it. Then I scroll to find the person. Yes, Nika, yes. Boom's back. How you doing, Booms? I meant I'm not going to click the two people. That's what I meant. Yes, you will not click the two people. You're right. Thank you so much. You said I got notes. All right, friends. Let me know if you have any other questions about Live Fest. I'm going to transition off Live Fest. Nika is at home. She is about to battle. I'm going to talk about the agency really quickly. If you're in the room and you're curious about the agency, I'm happy to talk about it. You are welcome to join. It is a free program. I always got to say free. Free program. Okay? I cannot find audience control on laptop. Is it different using TikTok Studio than phone? You know what? I've never used Live Studio. Leanne, do you know? Leanne, are you here? She might know. I'm still at work. Told you that I could still be at work. Oh yes. Yeah, I know, friend. Wow. So I don't think Leanne's in the room. You said could not co-host. Oh, Leanne, you are here. So Leanne, do you know anything about Live Studio in terms of doing the audience control and how you turn it off? It sounds as if you might have scheduled a live event and you had to turn it on. And once you go live, you can't turn it off. You got to end the live to turn it off. There's no way to turn it off during your live. So that's the downside of it. You said I'm actually in it now. Oh, are you really? She's in it now. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so the audience control, she's in it. She's in Live Studio now, so she can share some information about it and let us know what to do. Let us know what you find out for us, Leanne. If audience control is there, it would be part of the settings. I don't think you would see it before you go live. I saw it yesterday. Let me see if I can find it again. Yes. So she said it's somewhere. It is there. So she said she saw it yesterday. We'll unbox it. Okay, friend. Okay. I'm gonna pin Leanne because she is familiar with Live Studio. If you are interested, thank you so much, Charlie. If you are interested in leveraging Live Studio as part of your laptop or your computer, it's for the desktop. Then Leanne's really good. She's been using it. She's familiar with it. I've never used it, so I don't know. I don't know much about it. So she would be a great person to message and just get some additional insights, and then maybe go to her live. Her live is a nice little chill vibe. So she does. She's an artist, so she's able to show her artwork on the screen while she's still visible on the screen too, and so she shows you that setup as well. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, so she's really good if you're trying to do that overall setup for showing your craft and at the same time that you're live. I love her lives. Yeah, yeah. Her playlist is nice. I love it. I love it. So, all right. So, agency talk. We're gonna go real quick. My friends in the room. If you are new to my room, let me know. We have a lot of friends that are from the agency. So I appreciate everybody coming through and supporting that are from the agency. So just know, part of what I shared earlier is that um, being a part of the agency is free. So it is based on the Scale Live rewards in terms of how you are monetized by TikTok. TikTok will give you earn money from going live. You earn diamonds, which are rewards, and through those rewards you can earn up to 40% per live. TikTok takes the difference, and out of the difference they pay a few percentages to agencies. I'm new to your room. Thank you so much, Mama Wendy. And so the Scale Live Rewards is based on per live and weekly missions. TikTok says over the course of a week, you can earn up to 53% of your earnings. And again, TikTok takes the difference. The average person makes around 49%. Just because you're not always leaguing up, you don't get all the benefits for having a full fan club because that's 2,000 people or more. So just know there is some work that needs to happen there. People who got filtered. Leanne, you said, who asked? Was it, yeah, it was Love Universified, and alert, okay, it had to end. And then Soda's talking to I am Yolanda. No, I am Yolanda's talking to Soda. Okay, so those comments are just unfiltered. Okay, so when it comes to agency talk, real quick, agency of supporters, everybody in the room that's in the agency, they are huge supporters. Who was that? I was talking to somebody today, and I was just so pleased because people float around, they support each other. Somebody was sharing that anecdote in their live stream, how the community is such a supportive community. So just know, it just depends on what you're looking to do and build. Not everybody's going to resonate with your topic or your message, but again, there are people who understand the process of tapping the screen, sharing out the live, commenting, sending stickers, grabbing that daily heart me, helping achieve your live goal, helping to support your gift gallery. There are people who understand what needs to happen here to be successful as a live host and as a viewer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. What is agencies? Creator network agencies are TikTok's program for the live stream. So if you are a live host, you can join an agency, and that agency has TikTok's support when it comes to having a platform. It's called Backstage, and you can. Thank you so much, friend. Hold on one second. My screen has changed. I'm not seeing it. Who just came in? Thank you so much for being here. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you for that. Color and Gems. How are you, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. So I need to learn more about the agency. Oh, how you doing, Nordy? Hi, friend. How you doing? Thank you for that. And so I'll talk about some of the things you guys need to know before joining, because TikTok has rules about who can join and who cannot. Hey, well, thanks. You're welcome, friend. So TikTok does have rules. You want to make sure you follow in the parameters. And so I'll talk about that in a second. But essentially, when it comes to the community of supporters, people are really helpful and they understand how to properly engage, and they come to your stream and they engage. So that is literally the biggest perk, in my opinion. TikTok gives this backstage system for agencies to be able to see your live stream. We can give you feedback. We also have analytics that you don't have. I teach you how to look at your analytics and be very strategic about growing your stream. We also, as all agencies, can look and give you, if your account is in jeopardy of being banned or in violation, we can submit an inquiry to get it approved and get your account back up and running. So those are the things that agencies can do. Not all agencies are the same. Okay, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands of agencies on this platform. Not all of them are the same. So you got to decide what you're looking for and what you want out of your go live experience. It's specific to going live. It's not TikTok shop agency, and it's not for your content. Now, personally, I know a little bit about both of them, but that is not the agency. The agency is strictly about this here live stream experience. And ultimately, your live stream is your live stream. The agency does not run your live stream. So you decide in terms of what your topic is, what you want to talk about, how you want to engage your audience. I give you tips and strategies and training to make sure you're successful and things you want to think about from a TikTok guidelines perspective, but also how to think about engagement. So the same way we're talking here about Live Fest, we're talking about different ways to engage your community and tips to make sure your Live Fest experience goes smoothly. So putting a sticker up there, setting it as your live goal, being intentional about what time you go live and how to turn on and activate some of the features. So that's what I talk about. And I want to make sure you're successful and you're able to maximize. Is it okay to be with more than one agency? No. That's one of the rules. So a couple things. Let me finish my spiel about my agency. I have a school platform for you to get more information. We go as a community weekly. We have a meeting on Sundays at 6:30 over Zoom. And so we talk all things live streaming and stuff. I gotta take a vote. Let me know what do you guys think. The people in the agency. I don't know if I should go live on this Sunday. Let me know. We could talk about it. If we go live, we're gonna have to be quick. 6:30. I don't want to spend a lot of time because people might be trying to do live fest and engagement and stuff. So that would be my caveat. If we go live, we're gonna do a real quick, maybe 30, 45 minutes. If not, tell me yes, we go and meet on Sunday, or we don't meet this week. If we don't meet this week, we may not. Are we going to meet next week? Let me see, because the holiday's coming up too. If we don't meet this week, we probably won't meet next week because next week's Thanksgiving week. So if we do meet, it'll be a quick, hot second. Hey, hey, hey. What did I ask? I asked about us meeting for Thanksgiving. Meeting for this Sunday. Repeat the question, please. Should we meet on Sunday? Because of Live Fest. And if we meet, it will be real quick. How do we join the agency? And is it for any type of creator? Y'all say meet, we gonna meet. Okay, y'all say meet, we gonna meet then. We'll meet quickly. It won't be a super long meeting. Only because I know Thanksgiving, I don't think we're gonna meet Thanksgiving week. We all say yes. Okay, so yes it is. We'll meet briefly. We'll meet for an hour. That'll be good because we can kind of regroup about Live Fest and see what's happening for folks. So I do one-on-ones. I come here twice a day, answering questions, connecting with all of you. We have a group chat on school platform. We have a group chat here on TikTok where you can engage, share the live, share your content. I don't have requirements except for you have to have live access. So if you don't go live, you got to go live. You got to make sure you have full live access before you press the button to apply because TikTok won't accept you. You won't be able to be invited unless you've gone live. Okay? So that's my rule. Go live. And then I don't have requirements. What I tell people is I have strong encouragements. If you don't go live, you don't monetize. And if you don't monetize, then there's no point in having a greater network agency because you're going to ask me other questions and I'll be like, well, you need to go live because this is a live agency. So that's what I would tell you. I've already started to go live. Perfect. Okay, so to join the agency, if you go to my bio or if you follow, this is the official agency account. I'm going to pin it. This is the official agency account. You can follow this account because this is the account that I'm going to communicate when it comes to accepting you and sending you my webpage to give me your contact information so I can add you to my database, so I can send you emails for our Sunday Zoom meetings, and I can add you to our school platform. So that's the communication will come from this account here. Um, with that, you click either one of these web pages, profile pages, and the application is there for you to apply to it. Once you apply, a couple things is I can check right now if you're going to be accepted. A couple things you want to keep in mind. TikTok says you have one agency per person, not per account. As you can tell, I have two accounts. Is one agency per person. So what I will tell you is that you have to make sure the account that you're applying to is the account. You said best agency on the platform. You're so sweet. Thank you. You got to make sure that your account you're applying to is the account that you've gotten live access on, and that is the account that you made the most diamonds with. Because if you have not or gotten the most rewards, because if it's a different account, TikTok will say that is a multi-account violation. They won't let me accept you into the agency. Thank you so much, Love Universified. Thank you, Nika. And then when it comes to being in the US or Canada, you have to be in the US or Canada. That's where my agency is approved. So US or Canada only. If you're outside of that, you can't join my agency. If you are in violation or restriction at the time you apply, that's a no-no. TikTok will not approve your application either. And then if you make too much diamonds, too much dollars, essentially $5,000 or more in the last 5 months, TikTok's like, you don't need an agency, so don't join. Mrs. Tree Talk was cracking up with her Ashy Heart Me talk. What happened? What happened? She had an Ashy Heart Me. Somebody sent her an Ashy Heart Me. What was the Ashy Heart Me? What was that about? I missed it. It's what was she talking about, the Ashy Heart Me? I think I was in that live when she talked about that. I think I know what you're talking about. So if you apply, let me know, and I will check to see if you're eligible now, and then I will send you my webpage to join as well. And then if you are, like I said, if you belong to another agency, you can't join. And then if you are never, if you've never gone live, you have to go live. Hey Jennifer, if you've never gone live, you need to go live first. Okay. So, all right, friends, let me know if there's any other questions. People who are live right now is Praise Him Designs, Pastor Laverne, and Black Lotus. They're Black Lotus and Pastor Laverne are on voice chat, and then Pastor Praise Him Design is doing a panel. Did you know what you can receive gifts on your content? Say that again. Oh, I am in London. Did you change your photo? Is this a different account? You changed your photo, didn't you? People with grayed out heart me's in her lives. Oh, got you. Oh, yes. So, that's funny. You say, what's up with this ashy heart me? That's funny. I thought about that. I am Yolanda. Is this a different account? You changed your photo. I like that photo, friend. You said, did you know that did you know that you can receive gifts on your content? Yes. You can receive video gifts. Yeah, after 10,000 followers. Once you get 10K followers, you can receive video gifts. Yes, change photo. Yep. Yes, so 10K followers, you can get it. I think you have to have 10K followers. Yep. 10K followers. Um, me personally, yes. I've received some video gifts. Yeah, I knew that. I've received some over the months that I've had 10K followers. Yes, I received a few, but thank you for that. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, friend. Let me know if there's any other questions. I just sent it. I didn't. You just sent me a gift. Okay, I'm gonna look. They typically send me a notification. You're so sweet. You said I sent you one. You said, did you know? Did you see my gift? I'm gonna go back and look. I'm sorry. Let me go make sure I acknowledge the gift that has come my way. I appreciate it. How do you know? How do you know what? How do they show up? It shows up as a On the comment, it shows up as like a little emoji symbol thing. And it shows up in your notification too. No, it's more like a sticker. It's not animated. It's more like a little sticker. I haven't seen it for me. Um, should I go live before I play? Yes. Mama Wendy, yes. TikTok won't let you, I won't be able to invite you unless you have live access. So you got to go live first. Hey, Tina. No need to. I just happened to see the gift box and I tried it out. Okay. I usually do send a thank you. So thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's like a little sticker. It says, and they have different types of gifts that you can send, different denominations. hmm Yeah, so it's like sending a coin. I don't know if I don't know how large they get, but it's like um, they're not animated. They're just almost like I said, a sticker. God's okay, family. Hello, hello, friend. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Tina Body. Tina, so we've been talking about Live Fest. Let me know if you have any questions. Are you good? Are you up to speed? And everybody in the agency, I did create a video post for today. That was kind of my thinking. I was like, let me put this in a video post for folks so y'all can go and reference anything about Live Fest. You got to make sure you understand leveraging the fest gifts. You want to make sure you know your division. You want to make sure you know how to unlock the double blast. And then you want to make sure that you know how to use the double blast and be aware of that bonus hour on Sunday. Sunday at 9 p.m. and Tuesday at 9 p.m. is that bonus hour. So we're going to talk about that. I was going to schedule a match during that time for you all. So I need to put that out there for you all. I'll do it by tomorrow. I was waiting to see if somebody else had created one, but I'll do it. You said, I think I'm getting filtered. Nettie Net, I have not seen a comment, friend. Yeah, you were getting filtered. I haven't seen a comment. Yeah, TikTok was filtering you. I don't see anything. Let's see. I'm doing well, friend. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate everybody coming through. So, Nika Grace, are you ready for your box battle? Anybody else? I just said I'm just going to go live, and what happens, happens. Ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am, you ain't. No, you can do whatever you want. I'm joking. I'm joking, Tina. I'm joking. But OTBD, what does that mean? What does it mean? I am inviting you to. Oh, you're inviting me to what? What am I getting invited to? Um, Tina, we are we are trying to make sure we are leveraging any way we can. We're gonna see what this looks like. Leveraging this Live Fest journey so that we can see growth from new communities, growth from, you said on 27th. Okay, outfit of the day. Okay. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that wasn't what was there though. It was that, not the two O's. It was OTBD. That wasn't Nika. That wasn't what I saw. 27th. What's the OTDB stand for? What does that stand for? So thank you for sharing Live Fascinations. I have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much, friend. You are so welcome. Yeah, I don't know. Nika. I'm not Nika. Tina. Tina. Official TikTok debate battle. Oh, debate battle. Okay. You said it's the official TikTok debate battle. Oh, ma'am. Tina, that was so cute. You said, ma'am. I need some power ups for tomorrow. Anyone want to do a rose match tomorrow before 6 p.m. Central? This is Miss Darlene, and I need to know everything about this. I am so lost. I have found my way back. Okay, Jacqueline, you got it, friend. You are in the right room. Although I am about to get off, but you're gonna make sure you follow me. I'm gonna come back at 10. We're gonna talk all things going live. I may pop one live tonight, so I can just see what Live Fest looks like. But you are topic, who is to love, who is to love and who is to be loved in a relationship between a man and a woman. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Interesting. All right. All right. Bossy baby, hello. How are you, friend? Hello, friends. Y'all all coming in. Okay, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is my live. 10 a.m. But although I may go live tonight, like I said, I'm gonna come on and see what this TikTok stuff is all about. Miss Darlene, could you see their name? Dr. Lisa, could you see their name? Who I'm battling with? Because I can't see their name. Um, did I pair you, Yolanda? Oh, there was a couple comments that got filtered. So it says, sounds interesting. Official TikTok debate battle coming. I have over, Natty Nat, there's your comment. I have over 10K. Do I need something else? Natty Nat. Um, Natty Nat. Are you still in the room? Let me know if you're still in the room. Go under monetization and see if you need to turn it on. I think you need to turn it on to accept it. I think. Or you either go under monetization and see if video gifts, if you click video gifts, is there anything you need to do? I can't remember. And if not, somebody just needs to send you a video gift. That's all it is to it. You just ain't got one yet. Send me a post. I'll see what. Let me see if it works. I'll send you something, friend. So I'll see if it works for you. Send me one of your latest videos, and I'll take a look at it so I don't forget. But I feel like you had to activate it. For some reason, I felt like you did, but maybe I'm wrong. You didn't finish fussing at me. I need to hear what you're saying. Thank you. You're welcome. Tina, here's your fuss, okay? This is for you. Here's what I would say to you, friend. You need to tell your community. Do you wear your little halo? You wear your Live Fest halo? Tell your community, hey, we doing Live Fest. You see my little Fest Pop gifts? Fest Pop gifts. Now, we have that there because people could still send the roses. Roses are points. Don't get me wrong, but we're at least gonna play out the round one of Live Fest. Round one of Live Fest is what we're gonna try to play the game, and we're gonna show up and we're gonna do as much as we can to get on the leaderboard. Now, here's the strategy, and this is just we amongst family in the room. There's a few of our new friends in the room. Thank you for being here, new friends, but this is mainly family. So here's what we're doing. We're playing the game because we would like to see more engagement in our live and more of the gifting, okay? And so part of Live Fest becomes an opportunity to participate in the campaign. The campaign is super easy, and you set your live goal with some of the Fest gifts. If you go to your gift gallery, you see the Fest gifts there too. You can let people know this is what everybody's doing. Because guess what? When they go to other lives, they're going to see people doing the Live Fest stuff. Everybody's participating. They're going to see bigger creators, other creators participating in Live Fest. Hey, Bree, how are you? Bree's a new person in the agency. Hey, friend. Bree, I need to get to your live. Beautiful. I will be right back. Okay, perfect. And so just to let you know, so what? Thank you for the shares and reposts. So just know, it's an opportunity for you to say, okay, guys, we're participating in Live Fest too. We're gonna make sure we're sending. If you don't mind supporting the live by sending the Fest gift, I want to see how far I can get on the leaderboard. And for you, Tina, you are. Do you know what division you're in right now? Let me know if you know. I'm gonna see if you know. You've been paying attention to anything I've said. C5. I said division. You're C5. You are. Oh, I said D. Okay, I'm in D still. You are D2. Okay. Okay. You're rising, Jacqueline. You're rising. Bree, you D1. So Bree and Tina, both of y'all are bronze. You're both bronze because of where you're at right now in your league. You're bronze. My friend Jacqueline, you're rising. Anyone who has D2 to D5 is in the rising division. This is just for Live Fest. You can let this go out the window after Live Fest is over. Okay? Don't even worry about it. You'll never hear about division again, but it's only for Live Fest. Um, you said, okay, gotta go check the battle chat to get lists, but Leanna's first doing Rose Battle for gloves. Okay, good. Yes, okay. I'm gonna close out in a little bit, Nika Grace. Nika Grace is doing a Rose Battle so she can get power ups for her. So Tina, Bree, what I did is that there are battles tomorrow that are agency battles, 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern. Here's the deal. I think, I mean, honestly, there is space ish for the 10 o'clock. If you wanted to be part of the agency battle, you can actually say verbally, I'm doing an agency battle, and you click the co-host and do a random battle. Okay? It's up to you. But there are some people who signed up to be part of the groups, the events that I have, and essentially what I told everybody, if your person does not show up, you're going to end up clicking the random button anyway, because you're going to still do a battle. Okay? So just know you're clicking a button regardless. Okay? You're going to do a battle regardless. Maybe I should say that. But you should do a battle. Make sure that's part of your strategy. Now, you said I gotta go look and write it down. So there are a few people who we're trying to pair them, but I'll be honest with you, the people don't always show up. So we're gonna hope that these people show up, because people will no show in a second. But you're gonna do a random battle and you're gonna get extra points for the leaderboard. And what happens is, so the reason why I asked what division you're in. So the division you need to know, because in order to activate to unlock one of the gameplay features for Live Fest, okay? It's called the Double Blast. Double Blast is tomorrow. You can turn it on at any point you unlock it. Depends on if you want to save it for later, but you could turn it on when you unlock it. Once you unlock it, because you got to unlock it based on your division. If you're in Rising, you need 50 diamonds. If you're in Bronze, Tina, Bree, you're in Bronze, you need 100 diamonds. Anyone who's in Silver needs 500 diamonds. Anyone who's in Gold need 1,000 diamonds. Gold is the A1 and A2 people, those highly folks, they're gold. Silvers are A3 to B4. So I just made the cutoff for silver. And then bronze is B as in boy, B5 to D1. And then we said rising was D2 to D5. So because you need to know your division, you need to know how many diamonds you need to unlock the double blast. Once you unlock the double blast, you're going to do it all in your live. You'll click Live Fest and look at the Live Fest information to see what's your status, what's going on, what is TikTok saying. I'm gonna come on live tonight just so I can see what it looks like in the live stream, because I'm curious to see how it's going to be set up once the new day starts, which is tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I'm in traffic right now. You're fine, friend, but I'm definitely still listening. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is go live. What I'll do, I'm going to probably have my panel boxes open. I'll go live, and then we could talk through it. I'll talk through what I see. Maybe other people who want to go live, maybe if somebody want to even co-host, I'm fine with that too. And we can kind of take a look and see what does it say. People can click around. We can play around with it and just see what does it look like for folks. I'm still going live too. Yes. All right. Hey, radio. Hello. How you doing, friend? You said I'll invite you. Okay, let me see what time it is. I don't know what time I'm gonna go live. I think I'm gonna try to jump on maybe around 11:45ish, 12 o'clock. See what the difference looks like. When will you do that? Tonight. Yeah, because obviously this is our first time for everything. Tonight meaning tonight night. Like 12 midnight. Yeah, okay. Lisa, I'll look for you. Okay. So yeah, we can all kind of look through and see what's going on. 11 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Yep. So I'm in Florida. Okay. You said okay. But yeah, for me, I'm just trying to make sure I understand the gameplay. Here's what I was sharing earlier for Community Fest. We were behind, y'all. We okay, sorry, first time in. Hello, radio. How are you, friend? Um, we were we were behind by a couple of days before we realized what was happening with Community Fest. So I'm trying to be a little bit more aware and informed for you all, but also I want you guys to maximize as much as possible. Wait, 11 or 12? You know I'm in Orlando, so I'm in Florida, so I'm East Coast time because I think aren't you Central? You're not East Coast time. You're Central, aren't you? I don't know why I think Georgia's Central. Thank you for the best pop. Look at you. You look at you, friend. Radio said this is my first time here. Best pop, please. Thank you for that, friend. You say okay. You're Eastern. I need to see where I'm at that time in the evening. I'm gonna say 11. I'm gonna say 11:45. We'll say 11:45 Eastern. I'm usually up anyway, so I'm just gonna go live, y'all. 11:45 Eastern. I will turn on the live, and we'll set it up. We'll take a look. I'll do a recap for people, and then we'll click to see what the live fest stuff says. So hopefully it's updated by midnight, and it changes over to the official live fest gameplay. I would think it would do it by midnight. So we'll see. Um, and we could talk through it, okay? And other people can join in, and we can kind of see together what's going on. Um, so yeah, we'll see what happens. So we'll do that at midnight or 11:45. I'll come on, okay? Um, but in the meantime, if you guys want to join in, I don't want you guys to miss out. So here's the strategy. Obviously, Live Fest, the winners end up getting invited to Vegas for a trip to Vegas, which would be awesome. We know that's not going to happen for the majority of us. We're manifesting, we think positive, but that may not happen for the majority of us. So, what does it mean to take advantage of this time where we get growth? That's our goal. Goal is growth. Growth when it comes to manifestation. Manifestation. When it comes to new followers, when it comes to building your community, when it comes to growth with more engagement in your room, growth when it comes to monetization in your room. So we are being very intentional. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about growth, and I want you guys to grow. So we're gonna try to play the game, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, there is a level of growth that happens for everybody. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You said right. Y'all not gonna say I was being negative. It's like we ain't going to Vegas. Ain't nobody gonna win. We gonna win. Okay, we gonna get there. It may be maybe not, but we're gonna try. So it's not because you guys won't know how to play the game. Okay. Hello, Deshelle. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the follow, Jacqueline. Appreciate you, friend. So we talked through strategies. Um, we may end up regrouping a few times because you guys are going to be in these streets too, and you're going to see what different people do. So we can share and share with people other things you could be doing. We talked about battles. We talked about box battles. We talked about panels. So yeah, there's so many different things. Tell people to send the fest gift because they're worth more points. We're definitely going. Me not so much. You said you definitely going. Me not so much. Hey, we all growing, friend. That's the whole point. You gotta start somewhere. We gonna try. I heard that. Yep, you gotta start somewhere. So don't feel disillusioned by this. We all can do well. Okay. And growth is relative. You know what I'm saying? So what does it mean to grow? But just be intentional about how you're saying things and what you're doing. Okay? So you'll see the best gifts are the gifts that you really want to elevate and tell people to support by sending the best gifts first, so that you can utilize those. Hello, radio. Go ahead and ask your question, friend. Feel free to ask. I'm gonna take my shopping cart. I'm about to get off in a few minutes as well, but let me know if there's any other questions. Give me 1 second. I can't see the screen right now. I'm turning off my shopping cart. I had that running as well. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate everybody coming through. Um, Before I get off too, so I'm gonna answer a few more questions. Before I get off, claim your points. If you have not claimed your daily heartbeat points up top here. Claim your daily heartbeat points so you can have that. And then what we were saying earlier is that people are battling and they're getting power ups for their battles. So a few people are battling. I am gonna battle. I have to decide when. I haven't decided yet. I was thinking about maybe even doing a random tomorrow, just as a way to activate my double blast, but we'll see. Um, I know TikTok will probably have some official battles that they're coordinating as well. So don't overlook those. When can I use them? Okay. You said I have 180 votes in my backpack, but they are gray. When can you use them? I think tomorrow. How much are the fest gifts? Fest gifts range. Do me a favor, Jacqueline. If you click my gift gallery, you'll see it. The top 4 special gifts is the Fest Pop. That's 1 coin. The gear glasses that I have in my live goal. Remember I told you want to set a live goal with the Fest gifts is 99 coins. The cheers is $3.99. And then the party, the Fest party is $29.99. Okay, so I think, let me check real quick. Oh, you know what? I can't see. Anybody have votes in their backpack? Let me just check and see who has those. I thought they were part of the warm up. Thank you so much, Color. Thank you so much, Coloring. Appreciate that, Jacqueline. The Fest Pop. Look at your friend. Thank you for that. So I was about to say, I think those votes you'll be able to cast come tomorrow. Yes. So you have them in there too? Yes. So I think you should be able to cast those starting tomorrow for your favorite creators. I figured it out. You got it? Okay, perfect. um, I think that's how it works. See, those are the type of questions I need to kind of do a little bit more investigation on. So that's where I'm coming on tonight to see what happens once it goes live. I'm not quite clear on the whole voting and the whole treasure box because they said there's a whole treasure box. You're supposed to be able to vote as viewers for your favorite live host. People are going to get votes from you. So all that happens too. And I'm just trying to figure out how does that gameplay work. I'm participating too, real excited. You are a great friend. You said you have 500 votes. Okay, there you go. I haven't looked in my backpack. I need to look in my backpack, y'all. Because I knew I got votes from the warm-up phase. I think it's somewhere around 500 also. Because they send you a system notification. So I saw a system notification that I got votes. But I hadn't seen them. I didn't know they were in my backpack. Where do I find my backpack? Your backpack, Jacqueline, is the gift box. Click the gift box. In the very bottom line, there's this little symbol. It looks like a backpack, kind of, sort of. Remember Dora the Explorer with her backpack? It looks kind of like that. So click it, and that will pop up a screen that shows what's in that backpack. You have 650 in a stun a stun hammer. Who the stun hammer for? It says their campaign hasn't started yet. Okay, there you go. The campaign hasn't started yet. Yes. See you soon, Doc. Okay. Thank you so much, Deshelle. Yeah, the campaign hasn't started yet. So it starts tomorrow. Yep. So you should be able to, it's a briefcase. It looks more like a briefcase. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So let me know if you see it, Jacqueline. That's where it's at. Okay. Who the hammer for? Um, Tina. I have none. I have to do what to get them. Jacqueline, have you signed up for Live Fest? Today's the last day. Have you signed up for Live Fest? Did you sign up for the warm up? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Okay, you have. I got mine from the warm up. Yeah. So you would have gotten some from participating in the task from the warm up. So look here. If you click my right here, if you scroll over and you see Live Fest, just scroll to the Live Fest option and then click it, and then you scroll down, and I think they said vote is something you can click to get to the screen that says what you need for Live Fest. Let me show you. Let's see if I can do it in here. So when I click it and I went to LiveFest, this is my other account. I scrolled over to LiveFest. Let me flip my camera real quick. And this is what you can tell any of your viewers. I click here to LiveFest, and then I scroll down, and it tells me get votes. And then it takes me to this screen. And I haven't done, this is my agency account, so I haven't done anything. That's why nothing's green. But if you haven't done anything either, it's going to look like this. And these should have green check marks. See, it says 0 of 4, 0 of 10, 0 of 1. These are tasks that you were supposed to do to get points. And you should have gotten some points by completing those tasks. I just joined. I thought I did because I went to the Infinity session, but now I'm in. Okay, so you just did it. You just joined. Okay, so because of that, these are the tasks that you get points for, and that's how you got points in votes. You went to the information session. Okay. So yeah, so you just joined, and now you can do some of these tasks. If you want to do a quick video, you get 200 points that way. It says 200 votes. So you can get votes that way. You can get these tasks by doing this. Okay? And you get those points to use to vote for your favorite live host. Okay? So you're picking up votes. You pick up points as a live host. You pick up votes as a viewer. Okay? All right, my friends. I'm going to have to be quick. Yeah, be quick. Just see what you can get. I mean, a lot of times, the biggest thing that's going to be the biggest hold up is getting people to invite. Except this part is easy. Literally, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to scroll down and read through this here. I'm just going to keep scrolling. And then I'm going to come back up. I just got a checkbox. So I just did that one. Just that quick. I got 1 of 4 just done. It's literally that easy. So you get your points for this. I'm just going to go through all these really quickly. Just scroll down. Scroll back up. And then it takes me here. I just got my next check mark. 2 of 4. So I got, just that quickly, 40 votes from doing this. This is a total of 80 votes right here. Okay? So really super quick and easy. So you guys, so you can do that. Like I said, this one here where you invite 10 people and 10 people actually accept is going to be, that's going to take that's going to be the hardest to get that, because a lot of people are not, they either already did it, they haven't accepted, whatever the case may be. Here you could do a quick video. So this is 200 that you can get really quickly. And the video is super easy. You click here, you do a quick effects video, and then before you know it, let's see if I did it real quick. Stop it. Let's see. Is it gonna let me do it? Why is it not? Oh, it's because I'm live. I was like, why is it not working? I need 3 more. You need 3 more people? Do you have friends or family members, Tina, that can do it real quick? Somebody in your household? Be like, let me see your TikTok. If they got live access, they can get it done real quick. You got a backup account? They got live access? Because that's what this is. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we've been saying, different ways you can get it done. Okay, that one got done. And then this one. Oh yeah, sure do. There you go. And then this one here. Let's see. I just did all 4 of them. All my 4 checkbox. Got that checked off. Okay. So here I would have to send votes now. Now, granted, I'm not going to get that one. This last one I'm going to do. Let me come out of here. I'm going to go live. It said I just got 80 votes that I just got. So I came out of my live. I'm going to go to my campaign page so I can get to it. So I'm at my campaign page. Oh, wait a minute. Darn it. Let's see. Well, maybe I'm not because it's making me do the approval for live. See, I can't get to it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to it. TikTok's like, ma'am, you need to confirm your age. I haven't done that yet. Oh wow. Yeah, it was just that quick. But now that I'm out of the live, I need to go to the campaign page and it's making me, oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. It is there. I just need to scroll down. So if I go here, so see, I got 180 points. This is the agency page. So if I do a video real quick, see that laugh at symbol? And then now I'm just gonna do the video. I'm gonna flip the screen. Where's the screen? Why isn't it flipped? So it's making this thing. The lighting isn't great, y'all. So I'm just gonna do 15 seconds. I'm gonna hold it down for a total of 7 seconds. I'm not gonna do super long. So I'm just gonna smile here. I'm looking at the camera. And so look, it did 8 seconds. It's an 8-second video. I'm gonna hit accept. And that's the video. That's it. That's the video. And your girl is about to hit next. I'm gonna post it. You gotta post it to your page. You see that Live Fest 2025 just pop up there? I'm gonna hit post again. I'm not doing anything. It said the music, I guess. Oh, you know what? This has to be, this is a business account, so I gotta be careful about the music I put. How can I get the Live Fest thing, circle my head at the crown? You hit post now, hit that video. Let me make sure the music is acceptable. I don't know what the music is. Oh my gosh, what was the music? Let me go back. Is there music? Okay, let's see. So we're just gonna hit there. I don't think there's any music, but we're gonna go post, see what happens. And then I'm gonna come out of here and let it see if it accepted or not. Okay, so you wanna wait like a minute to see if it'll accept my video. So yeah, once you click post now, it shows that Live Fest video feature. It's there. That's where that is. Post now. It shows that. So didn't do anything special. And then I'm gonna come out of this. I'm gonna see if it actually shows up on my page. It's there. See? It's there. And we're gonna heart it. It's on my page. And now I'm going to go back to the campaign and see if they gave me my 200 points. See if they gave me the credit for it. Let's see if they did it. Not yet. Let's see. I know it takes about a minute for it to show up. It's not instant, so let's see. I think the only thing I have to be careful for is the sound, because this is a business account. So let's see if it shows up now. I don't know if it did yet. No, I haven't gotten credit for it yet, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to pay attention and see if it shows up later. If not, I may have to do the video again and don't add sound to it, so we'll see. With the business account, it may be a little bit more challenging. Okay, but go ahead and do the video. If you don't have a business account, it should be fine. Business account for me is probably going to be the issue. Okay. Everybody else, thank you so much. I'm about to jump off. Nika Grace is actually doing a quick rose battle with a few creators in the agency. If you do plan on battling tomorrow and you're doing a random battle or something in the agency, try to do a rose battle today. So Tina, if you go live today, do a rose battle with your community. And just say, okay, we're going to do a quick battle because we want to get those power ups so that when we do a real battle for Live Fest tomorrow, you can say it's an agency battle, then you'll have Thank you so much. Have a great evening. You're welcome, Yolanda. Then you'll have those power-ups, okay? So that you can maximize and get more points. Points are good for the leaderboard. That's why you're trying to get as many points so you can have a high score that you can put on the leaderboard for Live Fest, because those points, remember we talked about points, double the points for the gifts that are coming through. You want to make sure those points hit the leaderboard, okay? All right, friends. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I will chat with y'all later. Make sure you claim your points in here for the for the I swear my community is scary cats. They'll be fine. You say, hey, we gonna hold hands. Oh, it worked. Okay, good. Let me see. It's there now. See, it's there. I got my checkbox. I just checked it again. So that's the only thing I'm missing. So if you look at it, I got 380 points on this account just from Live Fest. Okay, so just know that those are things I'm gonna try to send those points out for you all. So that'll be good, because I can hopefully use those votes when I come into y'all lives with this account. So I'll do that. All right, friends. Yeah, your community just kind of get them ready and say, hey, we're gonna be doing great things now. We elevating. We elevating. We doing it. We doing it through Live Fest. It's the last event of the year. We're gonna participate. All right, friends. I appreciate you. You all take care. Right, I know. All right. Have a nice evening. I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye. I love meeting new hosts. There we go, Jacqueline. Yeah, make sure we're connected, friend. And definitely come back if you have questions. I'm happy to answer questions too. All right, friend. All right, take care. Bye-bye. All right, my friends over here. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for joining the live. I will be back tomorrow at 10. See y'all later. All right, bye-bye.